What's up everyone, this is Ryan here. Today I just want to do a talking video of the Craftsman compact blower. Now as you can see, it will get used again next weekend because I expect this new design is going to get used next weekend because well, this is a pretty nice looking machine. You can see how much it's expected to see. So we got one board left in the battery, so I know the thing's probably gonna die next weekend, and then I have to use a 6-ounce battery in this thing, which is not too bad in my opinion. But you can see how much it's better. This machine's been used almost like a couple of times already because I know since the battery, you can see how much it's better this blower is already because it's not a bad looking machine in my opinion. But you can see how much it's better. This thing's actually gonna get used almost like quite a bit because because I expected this thing, which I know since the battery, you see that this thing got used almost quite a bit because don't expect that this blower has been used almost quite a bit times because you can see how much it's better to, but this is not a bad looking machine in my opinion. And then you can tell this thing has been used almost quite a bit, so I hope this thing does not gonna die this weekend because next weekend, because I thought this thing was gonna get used this weekend, but it did get used since Tuesday, and you can tell this thing's like you see. So I hope it's still for it does not die me next weekend, but if it does, then I have to use a 6-hour battery on this one. You can see, which it's not a bad looking machine in my opinion, but you can see how much it's better. This machine's been used almost like a couple of times already. This machine. And I do like this thing a lot because you see how much better this machine is actually, which it will get used again in the next weekend as well. So I hope it get used another weekend, the next weekend actually. So I do hope some point you see. But this is a pretty nice looking machine in my opinion, and you can tell this thing is actually gonna get used almost like quite a bit because no matter what, because this machine right here exactly, I do like this thing a lot because you see how much it's better. This machine is being used almost like quite a bit because well, I know this thing will get used again next weekend because I know since the battery, you see how much it's better this thing. But this is not a bad looking machine in my opinion. But as you can tell, as you can see, the model number this is a CMCBL0100, and what I do like about this one, you can see, is that how much of expected this machine is actually, which not as expected. This machine has been used almost 50 times, but you can tell this thing is actually going to get used almost quite a bit because because you see how much expected this machine is actually because well, I mean, you can see how much expected this machine has been used almost like quite a bit because. Well, I do like this machine a lot because you see how much it's better this machine exactly because it will get used again next weekend exactly because well, because you see how much it's better this blower is like, which I know it's a setting. You see this actually looks very nice like a machine in my opinion, but the thing will get used again next weekend.